story about jazz.
Jazz is a great art form. It's, of course, originally an African-American art form.
It's the freedom of musical expression.
Something that I've learned to really appreciate as I get older.
It's a love form. That's how I see jazz. It's something that expresses deep emotion.
For me, it means a lot of things. Not only is it great music, great entertainment, but it also speaks to my heart, takes me to another place, and I feel great about it.
Today, jazz means a lot of things. It's a mix of rhythm and blues, gospel, funk, swing, a lot of different music together, Latin and boogaloo. Then you let your imagination and you know, it's coming.
The Naked City. And the Naked City's theme song was this song, ba ba boo boo da, dee doo da, da da dee doo da. You know what I mean? So it had its jazz. And I was saying jazz and how I love jazz and jazz this, jazz that. And I think I kind of got on his nerves saying jazz a lot. And he said, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he said, there's no music called jazz. I said, what do you mean there's no jazz? Isn't that strange? He said, there's no music called jazz. And we were on the road at the time. I was playing with Jimmy Smith. He said, jazz was just a phrase, like in a nightclub, when you're in a club and you see a girl and you like her and you want to talk to her and you're talking to her and you ask, you know, about intimacy. It was like, hey baby, let's do a little jazz tonight. It wasn't a musical term. It had nothing to do with music.
I began to realize how jazz is constructed, and I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't listen to or don't know when they hear jazz, is that there's a methodology to jazz. You know, it's improvisation. What you're listening to is happening right there at the moment on stage, and so anything can happen. It's like a high wire act. You never know what's going to happen. You could catch a moment of magic. Jazz rewards the serious listener or attentive listener. When you understand that, you understand that you're listening to something happening, just like painting a picture. It's happening right in front of you, and that's what's so cool.
It's like a painting with, you know, it's like Picasso. If you go to see Picasso before going to see the classics, you know, you would not understand. So it's education. You start with the blues, and then
It's hard to describe jazz because it encompasses everything. It is a cradle, something that nurtures your development, that makes you feel wonderful and warm, and it's a beautiful art form.
When the musicians all get in sync, when the groove is really happening, and they can all feel it, and the audience can feel it, there's an energy that comes off that stage that just grabs you. And that's one of the things that's exciting about hearing live jazz.
The jazz scene in Melbourne is growing and becoming stronger every day. You should definitely come along and try it. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
let me tell you a
story about jazz.
It's another story.
That is a jazz story.